Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly news harvest. And today we have three awesome news, despite of the summertime, despite all the August, and it seems that everyone on vacations. We have three really great news for you to discuss with us. And the really first one is really interesting one because we see that Western Union is going to acquire quite a big and astonishing business. So let me jump into the details. Western Union is acquiring money transfer company, and it has been announced on Sunday. And actually, that's for a company, US firm that is focused on the remittances and transfer from United States to Latin America and Caribbean. And the total amount is 500 millions in cash. So it's really, really big leap for the Western Union. So what do you think about that, Dimitri?
Hello to everyone. Yes, it's the end of another week and it's August and it's full of vacations. But Western Union decided to make the big deal specifically in August. I don't know, it's linked to the fact that the United States, the financial year will close soon. Who knows? But this acquire is one of the biggest acquirement purchase in current year. Western Union is a giant. It's a very old school giant with a lot of possibilities. It's tried to run and to catch, the train of Fintech and innovations, sometimes doing very well, sometimes not. But this acquisition basically show ups to everyone what is the strategy for Western Union is going to LATAM, or better to say, to fulfill its presence on the LATAM market. Remittances are a very old topic. Remittances is a big part of cross-border transfers, and a very easy remittance story is a key success for doing a lot of money for different fintechs. Western Union are doing this for a century and a little bit more even, and we are now facing the fact that they want to go to LATAM region and try to build the bridges between American, US compliance and LATAM countries' compliances, which is super great. This move feels like Western Union is doubling down on its core remittance strongholds. So they decided, or they continue to keep their stronghold, the biggest and the most strongholds, but also acknowledging the smaller, that more agile players like Intermex have been eating away at their market share, and now basically purchasing it. It's basically a consolidation of the market, and it's a part of their defensive strategy.
If this gave you something practical to think about, don't let's stop it here. Subscribe for more episodes that go beyond the buzzwords, leave a comment with your perspective, and share this with someone who builds, not just watches. Let's keep fintech honest, sharp, and useful.
And another level to highlight that actually is Western Union is paying premium on shares. Intermex is actually a publicly traded company. And on closing date on Friday before the news, the price share was $9.28 per share. And actually the buyout, which is happening once again in cash, is going to be premium. And Western Union is paying $16 per share, which is 70% on top of the pricing that it actually is traded openly. So it's really shows an appetite for acquisition, and it shows that there is a strong belief that it will be properly embedded into the company and will help to drive the growth on those markets with the Caribbean and LATAM markets.
August is the month of shifts and absolutely unique and sometimes good, sometimes strange news. One of the news is that Trump signed an order allowing crypto in 401 retirement plans. It means that the new crypto era, I thought 2 or 3 weeks ago when we presented, or 4 weeks ago, we presented different news about crypto in the US market. I thought that was the start of a new era. I was wrong. The start of a new time, a new period was with this law signed. So basically, it means that U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order permitting cryptocurrencies to be included in 401 retirement plans, revising previously regulatory blockages and hesitance. Basically, opened the gate for different companies. Different providers like Bitcoin, Ethereum, to participate in their retirement plan investment portfolio. and those tokens that these companies are issuing, let's call it issuing, as part of tax advantageous retirement portfolios. So basically, they are part of these tax advantageous retirement portfolios. Well, I didn't check the price for Bitcoin or Ethereum, but sounds like a very interesting step. Maybe for some I already read on the internet, okay, Pinterest cannot be considered as a very truthful source, but some people in Pinterest, they already was giving their thoughts that this can be a scam. But who knows? I think it will be a very good move.
Just to add, actually, that allows the private market investments to invest and adopt alternative assets. And that's a question like, do you want to see on your retirement plan some meme coins, or you're going to bake the stable coins? So yeah, it's new era. I think we will see the impact not even this year. It's going to take several years to understand the adoption and the stability of the alternative assets. So let's see, but it's a big move. And from what we can see over almost like 9 months, there is a huge appetite from new administration to adopt alternative methods. And actually, they really believe in crypto. So let's see how it will play out.
I'm sure European Union will not do this for at least next years. Even if MiCA is in place, we will not apply this. I think European market will take a look on what will happen in the United States. And if everything will be good, then they will adopt this also. But we have a different retirement plans here in European Union. But the United States can be a good example. To be honest, I'm not sure that meme coins will be a part of retirement plans, but who knows? We will see.
Yeah, and it takes us into the news how actually the startups taking their business from United States to European Union, and it's a big news that Brex, that's one of the well-known like cross-border and SME management company, is acquiring the PSP certificate or license in European Union. What do you think about that?
European Union is a very good place for developing the business, specifically for American business that grow there. European Union finance, fintech field or financial field is very well regulated. Well means not strict all the time, means well like the rules are transparent. You know what to do, you know what to expect. So European market is a huge market. Specifically, the European market for business cards is a huge one. European Union, we have different companies that are ready to use these services. We in European Union exist a big demand for these services, unified services with easy access, easy entry point for businesses, less headaches, and so on. Having such kind of a bank payment institution, which by the way is not easy to have, proves that Brex is a very sustainable company. It's a company ready to enter the market of the rules are set because European Union have very well-established rules, and sometimes these rules are a little bit overruled. But in general, this is a very good thing. You know what to do. You know what are the expectations from the regulations. You know how to work with these regulations and compliances. And this positioning this company very, very well. The expense platform, it's not the first expense platform existing in Europe or in the United States, but it can come with the technology and the ideas that work in the United States. It can give a fresh air in Europe.
And by the way, the license has been issued by the Dutch regulatory authorities, and Brex joined several other financial companies that have entered the EU market through the Netherlands, which is including CIB payments and Clearbank. So Netherlands should be seen as an entry point for European market, as sources saying that actually Brex is going to onboard some selected customers in the coming months, and they expecting the fully operational license with an ability to onboard clients by early 2026. So it seems that certain United Kingdom and European companies are going for the IPO into the States, but still the European market is huge for existing American companies, and that's an expansion that we see happening right now.
Well, I think Brex came to European Union on the shoulders of other American companies who arrived here. Exist big American companies like part of S&P 500, where that they have big operations here in European Union in different countries, and being used in the United States to work with one expense platform or another, you are used, those who are building P&L and auditing in the States, they are used with this, to work with this, and they expect that such kind of platforms will be in European Union. I think exists a request, this is a corporate request that are coming from different American companies that brought this Brex into European Union. And if, as you mentioned, if these rumors are right, then by sure this company came in Europe on the shoulders of other American companies. I know American companies who are having big operations in Europe, even maybe bigger than in their own country, and they're facing with this huge discrepancy in the platform, in the way how the information is processed, in the way how accounting is working, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, and a lot of efforts. Centralized platform means more money, less money spent on expenses and operational costs, more money for capitalization for those companies. So this is a very, very good move.
Okay, that totally makes sense. And I think that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. Please comment and like our channels and social networks. Please join to our FinTech Garden weekly newsletter, which has more news. And thank you for listening to us. And we're looking forward to hear you or see you on our podcast and episodes next week.
Have a nice weekend and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.